I feel like what I'm about to talk about today is something that most people do not understand. And I see it literally all the time. And I don't understand why people don't get this. I'm outside right now. It's like, it just rained. There's like wind that blows down on me from these trees above me. And I'm just getting a nice little drizzle of rain. But I really want to talk about this because it's been on my mind for like literally like 2 years now. And I feel like now is a good time to really talk about it. And that topic today is creation. Everyone wants to create stuff. Literally everyone. You could talk to like a construction worker that's 50 years old and he'll have some ideas that like could genuinely be genius if he just made them. You could talk to someone that's like 5 years old and they'll have ideas that are amazing. But no one out here is making that, except for like the people who really understand this concept, that you can literally make anything that you want. There's no reason, especially in today's world, you can literally make whatever you want if you just have enough time to do it. We all have time. If you're watching this video, you have time. And I see this all the time where it's like people are so afraid to like really do it. And honestly, I struggle with that sometimes too, where it's like, dang, bro, this person that I know is about to see whatever I'm about to put out. It's kind of nerve-wracking at times. But once you fully do it, it's like, wow, that was so freeing. And once you make something that is like, you can really think about on your own, use your own emotions, your own thoughts, your own feelings to make something, it truly changes your life. All anxiety that you have, all kinds of fears that you have are just gone once you do that. And I don't think people really understand that. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring this up today is because I made an album. Now, hear me out. This isn't just self-promo, I swear. It's been something that I've been working on for going on to 3 years now, and it's finally coming out. A lot of time has gone into it. And the reason why I want to talk about that in this video... Hold on, there's a lot of wind. I don't know if that's messing up the audio. Just wait. I'm just gonna talk over it. It's taking too long. I thought it would just be like one little gust. Anyway, the reason why I want to talk about this album and have this video right now is because this album, like, you can't explain this album really. I've tried to explain it to people and they look at me like this. And that's made me very self-conscious about this album. But I realize that as long as I think that something is good, it's gonna come out good. Because at the end of the day, the only perception that you have of yourself or the whole world is in your mind. No one else's perceptions even matter at all, honestly. Because if you have your own perceptions about the world, nothing else matters. Like, I could look at someone's home design and be like, wow, that room looks very nice. And then someone else could come along and be like, wow, that room is very ugly. And then later you could walk back away from that room and be like, I think I have very good interior design taste and way better than like most people. And then you could talk to the other person and be like, wow, that room was just disgusting. So these two people could completely disagree. So at the end of the day, the question is, do you like what you're making? And if you want to make something, then the answer is probably yes. If you have an idea that you think is genuinely good enough to go after, why aren't you doing it? Because people are going to come at you and say stuff like, wow, that was actually trash. You wasted your time. Like, what are you doing? Honestly, that's the only reason I could think of. And at the end of the day, you're only going to have one life. We don't know what happens after it. I believe in God. So what I believe could be different than you. But no matter what you believe, we all have one life. We only have a certain amount of time. No one knows how long this life is going to be. An asteroid could fall on me right now as we speak. So what are we doing talking about, oh, what are they going to think when I post this or whatever, or when I make this? It doesn't matter what it is. You could make a bakery, excuse me. You can make yourself a bakery with all the best goods in the world. You can make yourself the best drawing in the world. You can make yourself a fantastic album called Good Morning the Bug. And people could still come by, no matter how perfect it is, and still say some trash because they don't understand what you're going for. Or they don't understand, or they didn't take the time to understand. And that's okay. As long as you believe in your heart of hearts that what you made was good. It doesn't even matter if your father or your mother or your sister, or your brother or your niece or your nephew thinks it's good. You can still make it, and you can still believe that what you made was perfect. And to be honest, I want to tell this little story. I know that she's probably going to be watching this video. The other day I made a video on YouTube, and it was called Big Toxic Butts That I Like. And I thought it was a video that was very funny. I talked about butts. It was very inspired off of like Captain Underpants and how they talk about potty and stuff like that. And I just, for some reason, it just felt how I wanted to make something. I uploaded that video, and a few days later, my grandmother, bless her heart, I love her so much. This is not a diss to her or anything like that, because it's fair. She was not the only one that thought this. But she called me up and she was like, I actually did not like your video. I said, you didn't? You didn't like my video? Grandma, are you serious? This is the first time I've ever heard her say like something negative about me. And that's how great of a grandma she is. But she was like, yeah, I did not like it. And the reason why she didn't like it is because it was about butts. And there was a lot of naked butts in the video. And I understand it. I completely understand it. And I remember, like, after I got off of that call, I was like, dang, my grandma just called me and said that she didn't like my video. Dang, I haven't felt that type of comeback in a long time. Or I don't even know the word response. But even now, I still look at that video. I'm like, dang, that's one of my best videos. It's a very funny video. It's very non-serious. But still, a lot of people very much dislike that video. I've never lost that as many subscribers as I did when I uploaded that video. But I still believe that that video is one of my best videos. And I mean that 100%. So let that story be a fuel. And I'm making this video for all those people out there who don't think that they can, or they should, or if their idea is good enough, or if people are gonna think that it's trash. And a reason why I wanna talk about this with this album coming out is because I believe that my album, Good Morning the Bug, is a rap album about two bugs that literally fall in love. They go on a journey. I don't want to say too much, but they die. Spoiler alert. And it's a rap album that I feel like if most rap enjoyers listen to that album, I don't know what they'll like. I really don't. But it is a rap album. I'm out there rapping better than I've ever rapped. And I've been rapping for like 6-7 years now. But the whole point of the album is love for your craft, love for the people around you, and love for what you're doing. And you don't have to conform your ideas to anyone else's standards. You can make what you want to make, and you can have your own self-belief in yourself. But if you had that self-love for yourself, you can literally do anything. And if you keep creating and you keep making stuff that you really love and you really enjoy, regardless of this plane that's flying above me right now, you can go on and you can keep growing in your skill, and you can get places that you never even thought were possible if you just start now and start creating regardless of what people say. And I really want to get that message across, because that's the message that goes across in my album. And this isn't a promo for my album, but it is coinciding, okay? If you're watching this and you're really struggling with the idea of failure in making something that people do not like, this is the video for you. And this is the album for you. This album is literally about going after what you want to go after, falling in love with what you want to fall in love with. And it's like, it's a freeing album of self-belief and making what you want to make, despite what might come before it or what might come after it. And despite the fact that I know that this album is probably very divisive in the sense that people who really like rap might not resonate with it, but I know I really like rap, and I know I really love this idea, excuse me. And I know that when this album comes out, I'm taking out a printer and I'm posting on all these buildings, on all these poles, on all these trees. And I'm putting, listen to my album. This is my album. I'm very proud of it. And these are all the reasons why you're going to love it. That's what I'm going to do, despite the fact that I know people might not like it or are not going to like it. That's what I'm going to do. And my final question for you is, what are you going to do with your time on this earth? And that's the last question in this whole album. What are you going to do with this life that you have? Are you going to waste it, or are you going to make the absolute most of it and be the person that you were created to be? That's my question. Good Morning the Bug is out. Listen to it on Friday. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Please do make and feel what you want, as long as it doesn't hurt someone else. Goodbye.